So the last one I wanted to speak to you about today, guys, was get competitive with things you can control. So get competitive with things you can control. So really quickly, Kritika, what can you control in your store at the moment?
Having really good relationships with the new guys in the audio department.
Nice. Yeah, your relationships. Fantastic. Jigga, what can you control in your store? Jigga, what can you control?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. What can you control in your store?
The approaches and how many approaches you can speak to the customers and then give them a demonstration. Approaches, I would say.
Nice. Yeah, the relationships in your store, the approaches, fantastic. All of those things that are really, really well in your control. And that's why I ask, guys, is I'm a competitive individual. I hate losing. I absolutely hated the fact that Jigga beat me on Black Friday. I also know that Jigga wasn't probably happy that Mark beat him in November, and that probably motivated Jigga. And so I want us all to get competitive with at least something we can control. So what I want us to do, and this is really the reason why I'm doing this call, because I could have very easily stood up here and given you great lines and talked about different things, but I think you're better than that. I think you all know what you need to do. So I want us to get back to being simple. Let's scrap all of the fancy stuff and strip it back to what we can control. And that's one more demo. That's outworking the competition. That's being the nicest person in store. That's the person who doesn't go around and say, oh man, it's quiet, I can't do this, I can't do that. That's the one who, it's the person who controls the environment that they work in. It's motivating the LG rep. It's getting the Panasonic rep laughing. It's getting one more smile out of the customer. Free to be happy. Getting one more laugh out of the customer. These are really, really powerful things that have nothing to do with selling speakers. But yet we lose our perspective on how well we do because we're just not selling speakers. So I want us all to get really, really competitive with the things that you can control. So that's one more demo, one more laugh, one more smile. So in order to do that, we're going to tweak the competition that we're running at the moment. And I want us to get competitive with each other. And so we're going to make it really, really simple. So the next competition starts from the 20th of this month. So this starts from Saturday all the way through to, I think it's the 17th of January. And so that's really 4 weeks to be really, really focused and get competitive about all of the things that you can control. Yes, we're going to reward people and get competitive in terms of sales because that's a byproduct, but we're also going to reward for demonstrations, okay? So I want us to get really, really competitive. And I want us to be calling up on Monday to say, who's winning, who's doing this, who's doing that, who's doing the best. And so when you get to the 31st of January at the Ted Fletcher Club, you look back and you say, I gave it my best shot. And that might not have been because you sold the most, but you know that you gave your best shot in the store that you're in and you ran your business in the best way possible. And then you have no regrets, okay?